Okay, folks, I am your host, the Dynamite Crip, and today we will be looking at the review of July's bento box, theme entitled Robots. First up, brought to us by Oni Press Comics, is none other than bacon is a vegetable, coffee is a vitamin. Uh, it's a good book. Uh, It was done much in the same vein as the Penny Arcade books, as it wasn't really a fluid, pardon the pun, it wasn't really a fluid story, more like a bunch of on-running jokes about bacon and coffee. Uh, it's a good book if you want to laugh. It, um, but I guess you'd have to have a really big sense of humor to get it, a lot of it. But anyway, um, I don't really know what it has to do with robots, considering. I mean, I will say there is a robot in it, but I thought the theme was more to do with robots kind of like taking over and stuff. And this one seemed to be more just about making fun of bacon, or making fun of people who love bacon and people who are addicted to bacon and coffee. And that's not necessarily together, but you know. Next up, from Aspen Comics, Bubble Dutton. It follows the story of Molly, her sister, and a group of hackers who are in the 21st, 22nd century. It is um, kind of in the same vein as like the transporter, but with like a cyber twist to it. Um, it stars, like I said, it's about a group of hackers who steal data from people, and with one of the missions that they're sent on, they're sent to pick up this package, and they decide to open it and find out that the package that they were sent to get was a child, but not just any child, a cyber child, the first ever uh, naturally born cyber child. So, but anyway, it was a good read, fast paced. It was had a lot of action, and it has a little bit of a romance thing to it, but not so much of a romance that kind of takes away from the story. It kind of adds to the story, which I think is good. But all around, this was definitely one of the perks of this month. Yeah, so, Bubblegum, Aspen Comics. came. Uh, Personally, I'd say it came was very good. It has a very big. It was kind of set to a 1950s esque movie, and it takes place in England, and England has just been hit with a robot from outer space, and it's up to Brett Boy, or Boy Brett, yeah, Boy Brett, and his lady friend, girlfriend, whatever you want to call her, Doris, to help save uh, England. It's a funny story, and I think it actually has an interesting twist to it. Definitely, if you can manage, I'd pick this book up. Um, go see it. I'd go pick it up, go get it. Can't see it because it's not in the movies, but it's never been in the movies. But it's like that. It's like it was a movie, but it's good. Anyway, alright. Last but not least, for everybody out there who loves vintage cartoons, 80s cartoons, you know this guy, you love this guy. It is Voltron. And if you're a Voltron fan, you'll understand this Voltron was brought to us by Dynamic Comics. But anyway, basically, it's Voltron the Sixth Rider, and this story was mainly about the origins of King Zarkon, how he went from the human Elliot to King Zarkon. It does do something that I don't particularly care for. That's been done to death, I think, but I guess that's the way it's going. But it does that thing where it tries to portray a bad guy in kind of a oh well, if you think about it, you too could end up, in this situation. I don't know, but um, it's a good book nonetheless. It has a lot of action, but it has a good story as well. I think even if you're just getting into Voltron, if you hadn't been a Voltron fan, I still think it's still action packed enough where even if you're not a Voltron fan, you'll still like it. Anyway, I am your host, Lee Down in My Crypt. This has been my look at the reviews from this month's box from Bento. The theme is robots. And I'll see you on the other side.